What's up, YouTube? So Sunday night, when I looked at the list of Grammy winners in the gospel category and saw Tori Kelly win for both Best Gospel Album and Best Gospel Music Performance/Song, I knew somebody was going to say something questioning if she really deserved those gospel Grammys. For the record, gospel music can be traced back to the early 17th century with roots in the Black oral tradition. So to see someone who's not Black win in a traditionally Black category was a bit surprising to me, and I knew somebody would say something about it. And that somebody was the soulful Reverend W.R. Smokie Norful. Smokie Norful is an American gospel singer and pianist, best known for his 2002 album, I Need You Now, and his 2004 release, Nothing Without You, which won a Grammy at the 47th Annual Grammy Awards for Best Contemporary Soul Gospel Album in 2004. That Grammy category actually doesn't exist anymore, but we'll get back to that in a second. Smokie Norful posted a picture on Instagram of all of the other nominees in the 2019 Grammy Gospel Music categories except for Tori Kelly and Kirk Franklin. And he captioned the picture, "Now, no disrespect to Tori or Kirk, who is my friend and brother and created an excellent CD, but these are the true winners in the gospel category for the Grammys, heavy on gospel. Congratulations to each of you. I'm a bona fide fan of how awesomely God uses each of you. All of your music has blessed and carried me personally. I pray your ministry is never reduced to the size of a statue. Your anointing is huge. I want to publicly acknowledge the sacrifices, work, prayer, scriptural preparation, and true ministry you offer to the world. You stand on the legacy of many who have remained faithful and labored in the gospel. You are worthy of double honor. All the gospel artists, capital gospel. I love you. I appreciate you. God is pleased. And who knows, maybe next year they'll give me a Grammy for pop music." And he tagged John McReynolds, The Walls Group, Todd Dulaney, Corin Hawthorne, Jacqueline Carr, Brian Courtney Wilson, and the Grammys. So Smokie tagging the Grammys in the post clearly means he's calling them out, especially by saying that maybe next year he'll get a pop music Grammy. Some people immediately agreed with Smokie Norful, like Mary singer Erica Campbell, who commented, "Well said, my friend." Corinne Hawthorne, who was also nominated for a 2019 Grammy in a gospel category, said, "This post is factual. Period. I love you, Smokie. Thank you for all the encouragement and support you have given me from the very start of my journey." However, some people didn't agree with Smokie Norful, like this person who expressed his disagreement by saying, "I definitely don't agree with this. I'm actually a little disappointed at Smokie Norful. I mean, why call them out of all people? Let's not forget God can use anyone. Whether she sings pop music on the regular or even if he's won many Grammys. Very distasteful. We gotta do better, man. Still love you though." And Smokie actually responded to this person and explained more in detail why he said what he said. And he said, "Because you so respectfully disagreed, I will take liberty to respond to your comment. Thank you for disagreeing without being disagreeable. This was not a criticism of Tori or Kirk. This was a critical look at the challenged infrastructure that has reduced our category to 2 awards and allows any other genre to be included if they meet very minimal requirements. Kirk has universal music that has transcended every demarcation, yet he's unwavering in his resolve to please God. But how many of his 23 nominations and 14 wins are in categories outside of gospel? There's no parity in the process. They are welcome in our category, but we aren't considered in theirs. Despite our sonic presentation, we, gospel, have 2 categories. When I won in 2005, there were 6 or 7. I speak from exposure and experience as a winner of multiple awards. #facts, #truth. All right, and since Smokie Norful said he was spitting facts, I said, let me go ahead and fact check this, being the blogger that I am. And I decided to do a little fact check about what Smokie Norful said about Kirk Franklin only winning for gospel Grammys despite his music in other genres, and I researched his claim that Grammy gospel music categories have been eliminated. Kirk Franklin has been nominated for Song of the Year, and he's been nominated in the rap and R&B categories by the Grammys. But he's never been nominated for a pop music Grammy, even though he's collaborated with pop stars like Bono and Josh Groban. So that statement is true. And I also see that the Grammys previously had more categories for gospel music. They had Grammy Award for the Best Gospel Album, Grammy Award for the Best Pop/Contemporary Gospel Album, Grammy Award for the Best Rock Gospel Album, and a Grammy Award for the Best Rock or Rap Gospel Album. And as Smokie previously mentioned, he won in the category for Best Contemporary Soul Gospel Album. But now there are only two main gospel categories: Band Best Gospel Performance/Song and Best Gospel Album. The Best Roots Gospel Album refers to the Southern Baptist tradition of gospel, which is slightly different from the gospel that you and I are speaking of. So there is some verifiable truth to both of the statements that Smokie Norful made. Tori Kelly is a relatively new artist, and Kirk Franklin himself described her music as hope pop. And on her website, it says that description resonates with her. She likes being called a hope pop artist, and it also says that she's working on her next pop album. So it sounds like Tori Kelly would have been a perfect fit for a previous gospel music category called Best Pop/Contemporary Gospel Album, since she describes herself as both a gospel artist and a pop artist, which makes her a crossover artist. But since that category doesn't exist anymore, she was thrown into the Best Gospel Album category and the Best Gospel Performance category. And I think the reason she won is because she's a crossover artist with a much larger fan base than artists like Jacqueline Carr or Corinne Hawthorne, who were not crossover artists. So I think if the Grammys felt it extremely necessary to eliminate gospel music categories and pare down to just two categories, then the nominees in those two categories should reflect the traditional sound of gospel music, not the new contemporary sound of pop gospel, which is what Tori Kelly is making. But then again, I don't think the Grammys can be counted on for their judgment of the best artists to represent certain categories of music, because they're the same people that had J-Lo representing Motown. And that's why I agree with the points that Drake made when he said, quote, "We play an opinion-based sport, not a factual-based sport. It's not the NBA. This is a business where sometimes it's up to a bunch of people that might not understand what a mixed race kid from Canada has to say, or a brother from Houston right there. You've already won. If you have people who are singing your songs word for word, if you're a hero in your hometown, if there are people who have regular jobs who are coming out in the rain, in the snow, spending their hard-earned money to buy tickets to come to your shows, you don't need this right here. I promise you, you've already won." Smokie Norful is pretty much telling these gospel artists the same thing Drake said. You already won regardless of who the Grammys decide to give a statue to. That's what I think, but I want to know what you think. What do you think about Smokie Norful calling out the Grammys for eliminating gospel music categories and placing pop artists who are crossover artists like Tori Kelly in the same category as artists like Corinne Hawthorne and Jacqueline Carr? Leave a comment and let me know what you think. As always, thanks for watching. That's it for the video, but if you want more from me, head on over to Facebook, where I'm launching my new Facebook show, Honey Child. Honey Child is where I'll be sharing more celebrity news and entertainment stories and doing a little girl chat. So head on over to facebook.com/LaylaLynnTV1 and hit the like button. If you're looking for YouTube bloggers to follow that provide good quality Christian entertainment that's also funny, then check out my YouTube friend Mikkel Townsend. On his channel, you can expect hip-hop, comedy, and all-around God-fearing entertainment. So check him out. The link will be in the comments. Attention YouTubers, you've asked and I'm delivering. I'm sharing with you step by step my secrets to making money on YouTube. And my free guide, How to Make Money on YouTube, is the first step to learning exactly what to do to make money on YouTube. So go to my new website, howtomakemoneyonyt.com, to download your copy today. The link is here on the screen, it's in the description box, and it's in the comments, so you can't miss it.